EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. Off we go from a rainy Charlotte. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Got it. Right. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Grosso. Let's go now. Top 19. 70 Ring. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Daniels starts with a pass. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
70, hot 70. 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Williams in motion. Throwing on second down. Daniels. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down.
Okay, break. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Like it, 19, Dragon 60.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
On the ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 8.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
The RPO is caught by St. Brown. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
And it's third down.
Timberwolves. Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
First and 10.
18 reps, go. Panther 60, Panther 79, Panther Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7.
19 sight, Mustang 19, 19 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing again, Daniel. Is caught left side by St. Brown. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another 50 Lions. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air again is Daniel. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The dangerous Nico Hardman on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Lions are going to take possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready?
Throwing is Daniel. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
70. 40, 70. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
Call it a
29-yard
gain
line.
of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go. Mustang. Kennedy Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
They'll run with the rookies drafted in the 3rd round. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
At the 17-yard line.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Rangers. Ready?
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
18, 70 Timberwolves. Street. 18, Pioneer.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Canarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. His 4th TD grab of the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Deflecting, 18.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Brings up second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Second pirate.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. And over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
On the play.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Daniels now on 1st down. They'll go right back to Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
18 more yards.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
First down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready. Panther 60.
He's on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Daniel. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Second and 3 at the 10-yard line.
On play action, Daniels exiting the pocket right. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Hardman now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
At the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Okay,
They'll work now on second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Third down and 3.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Mustang 19, 18, Pioneers. Go.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
He's going to look out to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Finding room across midfield. And he will score. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and You give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
21. Panthers 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready, set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 50. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. Pushed out to his left. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Cougar 19, Warriors 70. Ready.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO. Cannot connect. It'll bring up second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60, 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
18 Rattler, 18, Viking, 18. Trap 50, trap 60. 19 Lion. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Go with the draw play here on second down. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here we go. Cougar 19, Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70, 19 tight, 19 tight, Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
70, Hawk 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Cardinal, 18, 79 Bronco. Buffalo 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and
All
1.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances?
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Izien. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Detroit.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath, because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
Lions 28, Panthers 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Hubbard. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings
Ball
up
on the 39.
2nd.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Cougar, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70. 20.
The throw here is complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Over the middle he locates McMillan. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and
19
10.
Cardinal,
41-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Cut 19. Cut. Back. Hawk 7. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. The Lions have got it. He's inside the 40. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Hubbard. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Okay, break. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 2. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready,
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Come on, come on.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Punting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Liking 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
This is 3rd and 6. They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
Warrior 70. 70 Rangers. 60. 60. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 18 Pioneer, Cougar Knights, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Okay, Panther 60, Panther 60. Liking 18.
Here's Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
They hand it to Gibbs.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19-18.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here we go. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hey, Cowboy 80. Hurt. Hey, smash. '70 Ranger. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
1970 Timberwolves. Cup 19. 60 Mavericks. Go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's taken in by McMillan. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
19 Tiger. 2. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Panther 11. Here we go. Sack. 7, 6, Buffalo 8, Warriors, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the jump. Let's go. Ready.
That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
To return is Hubbard. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the set. 65, tracking 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now. Panthers, go.
They'll throw out of the gun. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Ready, set.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. Cowboy 8, Warrior 70, 18, Rattler, 18, hey, smash.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Cardinal. Two. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.